Okay, on today's episode of CPS Cooking, I'm going to show you guys how I make Blackened Mahi Mahi. It's a super simple recipe that only includes 2 ingredients. First, you've got your Magic Seasoned Blends Blackened Steak Magic. If you can see that. They also have a red fish one. Do not do that one. For whatever reason, it does not come out well. Get the steak one. The other ingredient is really any oil. Avocado oil is delicious. It works really well. You're going to coat the fish pretty liberally, and it's going to come out really good. Other than that, you need a cast iron skillet and a very hot grill. So let's get into it. Okay, so because you're going to cook it in the cast iron skillet, it's going to be super hot and you don't want it to stick. The first thing you've got to do is dry the mahi mahi. That way you make sure that all the coating sticks, and then we're going to end up doing the oil right afterwards. And then we'll actually put a little more oil in this cast iron skillet and a little bit more on right before we put it on the grill. Alright, let's go ahead and pat this dry. Make sure, you see how there's a little bit of moisture in there. You want this almost completely dry. Alright, so first you're going to take the avocado oil and you're going to be pretty generous with the first coating. Once you get that coated, take your seasoning, give it a good coat, and then you're going to want to massage it into the fish. That way it really spreads it out and it gets in all the little crevices, it gets in nice and tenderizes the meat a little bit. Alright, so now once you've got all one side done, take it and flip it on a dry plate, and essentially you're just going to do the same thing. Just take your oil, and your seasoning, and pat it all in. Okay, so we've let the fish marinate for a little bit, and we're getting close to actually grilling it. As you can see, we're at almost 600, just over 550. Let it get as hot as your grill can get. If it can get to 650, let it go. I get it all the way to the top. I've go ahead and got the cast iron in there, asparagus going as well. Get the healthy greens in. So we're going to give it a minute to let the cast iron skillet heat up, and then we'll lightly glaze it with oil and we'll be ready to start cooking. Alright, a little smoky. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of oil on it. It might be a little hot. And then we're going to also lightly coat one more time before we put it on. Probably get one more small one on there. We'll shut it and let it keep cooking. It's probably going to last about 5 minutes or so. It's not long. We'll kind of pick it up with a fork, flip it over, and it'll be ready to go. Alright, it's been on a couple minutes. We're going to go ahead and put the small one, just to make sure we're not burning it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. These are really good. We're going to let the bigger ones go a little bit longer, and then we'll flip those. You can see that little one pretty much nice and crispy. in there for a minute or so, and then they will be ready to go. Alright, it's literally been a minute. We're going to look at this small one here. Oh yeah, I see it breaks open. I think we are ready to rock and roll. See these other ones. That's good, but it needs another 30 seconds or so. I won't bore you. So that is pretty much it. Like I said, look at it. You know, you can kind of taste it. Definitely don't overdo it. If you end up overdoing it, it's never going to be good. If you undercook it, you can always throw it on as long as it's still hot. But in general, it doesn't take long. I mean, I did one side for maybe 3 minutes, and then the other side about a minute. It also depends on how thick your pieces are. But I mean, as you can see, this is me talking. I'm ready to pull these suckers off and go ahead and put on the other one, and then we will be done. As soon as I finish these guys up, we'll show you the mashed potatoes, asparagus, and the full meal. See you in a bit. Alright, here's the final product of our freshly mashed potatoes, our grilled asparagus, and the blackened mahi mahi. All in all, obviously you want to mash potatoes. You can figure a recipe on that one. Asparagus is easy. We wrap it in foil with avocado oil, pink Himalayan sea salt, and the just ground pepper. Wrap it up in foil and bake it for however long you feel like you want it to be tender. And then the fish, I mean, took all of I don't know, 8 minutes to do about 6 fillets. Once you get it hot, it makes pretty quick. So all in all, hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Bye.